when the name Vincent Mwasia Mutua is uttered, what's the first thing that comes to mind, Jalas?
The other day, he was just one of the top Kenyan comedies.
He was just a comedian with funny hair, like blonde hair and a little goatee. And then all of a sudden, you hear...
This is one of the board members, NACADA.
Director, NACADA.
So proud of him, so proud of him.
A.K.A. Chipukeezy.
Let's do this. Karibu sana bwana director.
He's in the house. Chipukeezy, welcome to Hot 96, my brother.
Takuaje?
Ishakuwa.
Sawa. Kuna utoto sana. Jeff, where did you go to school?
Where did
Leave that to me. So Jeff was at a hospital is it?
Initially?
Hospital Then akatoka akaenda St. Mary's School.
St. Mary's School.
Kutoka St. Mary's School.
Hapo ndo alisoma na Uhuru.
Yes. Uhuru alikuwa mbele kidogo.
Na
Gideon Moi. Na
who do you want? KTB chairman Jimmy Kariuki. Goodness gracious me. I can mention like 50 people.
Hiyo inatosha. Wenye umetaja.
President,
yes,
Gideon,
yes.
KTB boss. Yani in short, at the whole St. Mary, you are the only useless person. Sindio? Wewe ndio babo yako haikuwa vizuri sana.
Nilikuwa nikisoma nje kidogo.
Alienda nje uko Kingsborough.
No, nilisoma nje ya dirisha.
Unajua Kingsborough
bro sijajua.
Huko sasa ndiye alienda, alikuwa valedictoria. Valedictoria ni mtu mwenye amespita sana ndani ya class.
Na bado sijapewa board member.
Bado na huko tu hapa.
Shida hata si hivyo. Unafanya kazi na Jalango.
Kijana wa Yangoma Boys.
P.O. Box
23 Bondo. Maisha tu ile mpiga tu.
Can you imagine?
Utembee huko.
Had I hooked up with Chipukeezy,
can you see where
mimi ningekuwa board member?
Can you imagine? How did you get this job?
That's the first question.
How did you get this job? Who do you know?
Yes.
I got this job. I think probably maybe I was the right person for the job.
Really?
Yes.
Kwani wewe ni mtu wa bangi?
Ama umekoke vuta, ama umekoke kula madawa kulevya, ama unajua hao watu ndugu zako wako wapi?
It takes one to know one.
I'm telling you, set a thief to catch a thief.
No, really, but I think the presidency were looking for a young person who can be able to represent the young people and talk to them. And I think over the years, that's what I've been doing. You know, somebody who wakes up and you inspire people. Unaamuka unaenda kufanya kazi. So basically, I'm not saying that I'm the best or I'm the most hardworking person. But I think probably somebody will notice what I've been doing ever since I started comedy. You know, before Kevin Hart and all that story.
Hiyo ni story nyingine. Tuweke kando.
It is said that, you know what, this is an appreciation to you for having supported the president during his campaign.
And he's very grateful to his very loyal supporters.
Your loyal supporters. Not that you deserved it, but just a thank you moment from the president. Is it true?
I don't think so, because, you know, there are so many other people who supported him. You know, artists. I saw so many artists.
Lakini wewe ulikuwa hapo, ulikuwa ndani.
Well, I said tano tena, yes. You know,
yeah.
But I don't think that was ilikuwa part of the qualifications, because there are so many other people. And if yes, it's a thank you, not then thank you, sir.
Have you met him since the appointment?
No.
Bado.
But I've met the deputy president.
Okay. Hujaenda State House kusema asante.
State House, Jeff, si kwa nyumba yako unaingia kila siku ukiamuka.
Oh, you guys don't do that?
Oh, unaendanga?
Uyu.
Unaendanga State House, Jeff?
Do you know you are a board member? It's a cousin to the president. Yeah, okay, bro. You guys don't do that.
Oh, okay, bro.
You are out na room huko State House.
Suset, bro.
So, a quick one. Yeah, definitely there have been a lot of stories out there.
Yes.
Tangu pate ikasi.
Yes.
Na kuna watu wanasema kwa sababu ulikuwa unazunguka kama kivuli ya Jaguar.
Yes.
Jaguar akasema
kijana wangu.
Akaambia mkubwa jamani, kijana tumezunguka naye na tayari anaelewa hii kazi ya NACADA.
Mpatie kitu.
Mwache tu hapa pale nimetoka, wacha yakae.
I mean, Jaguar, I understand that ni mbunge wa starehe. You know, he's not a PA to the president. And they're all advisor.
But they're close.
They are close, yes, but you know, me being close to Jago, it's, I don't know. Siwezi kujua kama walipigiana simu na Uhuru wakaambia napatia kijana kazi, sijui. But there is no one day that I've ever told Jago to aende akanitafutie kazi. What I was just doing that, Jago is a friend of mine. Tumekujuana kitambo, ni kama tu huyu Jalango. Yeah, so we were friends, and when he won, he told me that anytime that he's going to the ground kwenda kupetiana GCTF hizo vitu zao, you'd call me and say, Chipukeezy, si unipeleke.
Unampeleka.
Nampeleka. Na unajua pia ni mtu ambaye pia tunasaidia. Pesa hakunayo mingi, lakini saa nyingine ni pande nyingine ya. Ulisema ulienda shule wapi? Ulienda shule wapi?
St. Mary's. Yeye alikuwa senior chief Koinange. Kwa kina huyu nyumbani hapo.
Yeah.
Yeah, senior chief.
They hapo dhome, they say dhome hapo nje.
But Jalango, just to answer you, I think the most important thing I've been asking myself, you know, what happens when something
Siongee tu venye ulikuwa unaongea kitambo hii mambo ya ati
ashakuwa politician
spendi siongee tu venye unaongeaga bali umeanzaje kukua ati sasa hapo umeanza kuongea kama mtu wako amevaa tai ndio let me tell you let me repeat let me answer you buda hautaniletea hizo by the way
interview unaacha comedians wakakaa nje tunaongea kama grown-ups you puzi anataka kumeka point mtu anaanza
okay make point endelea mheshimiwa tuone kama utanona
chairman Chipukeezy.
It's when you get a job unachukua na unafanya regardless of how you've got it.
Are you ready to do this job?
I've already started doing the job.
You have?
Yes.
Have you met the other board members?
Yes.
Wako
it's a very new board.
Okay.
They're very welcoming.
When you walked in, did they say, tell us a joke, Chipukeezy? Tuchekeshe?
No, but they laughed.
They laughed anyway.
You know, what people always perceive of board members and everything, this old
over 50
cronies and then this guy walks in and you know they're fighting drugs. Now the perception of the people in those boards, mtu wa mabangi kwanza nywele yake iko hivi sasa wanasema jamani suspect amekuja kazi yetu imefanywa ikakuwa rahisi namna gani
amejileta sasa
moja ameshaji but it feels really good when you see young.
How old are you, Chipukeezy?
Now I'm 27.
Fantastic.
27.
Fantastic.
27.
And like you were saying, drugs are being taken by young people.
Of course.
It's this generation here in Yawa. So you can talk to them, you can relate.
Jalango sasa tunataka tuongee kama sisi wote nikwambie sasa. Many people think that watu wanavuta bangi na pombe na changa. Je, wacha nikwambie vitu watoto wanavuta.
Chipukeezy.
And it's between 16 and 23. Chemist ni bar. Mtoto anaingia chemist ananunua kitu inaitwa codeine alafu anaichapa Sprite.
Ako high mbaya.
Ako high for 6 hours.
Boss.
Yeah.
And he's in uniform?
Yes.
He or she is in uniform?
I mean, ni chemist, unaweza buy any type. Unabanishisha sasa wanachukua cocaine wanamix na bangi. Wanaita cocktail. Boss. Alafu wanapiga tu shot ya hizi pombe zingine moja tu si mingi. Anakuwa high for 12 hours. So majority of wazazi na walimu hawa wanatafuta bangi, wanatafuta nani anakunywa chang'aa, nani anakunywa hizo ma spirit. Lakini hao watu wini wa smart. They are so smart. Muguka unaichiu, kuna kijana fulani tulimit naye Mombasa niambia bana mimi naichukua ile heroin ile. Sasa ile anakunushana vile unaikanga pilipili kwa chakula. Anainyunyizia kwanza kwa muguka yake kama pilipili. Alafu sasa anaichiu na baada unavuta weed. Yani and most of them they don't even know why they are doing it. Ni kuchocha. Now the other thing that I notice is that young girls, you know when you hear of drug abuse unafikirianga maboys. Today mtwingi twenye tuko teenage, they're so into drugs. You know, tuvute shisha, tuvute bangi, there's so many girls suffering. And you know it's easier for a boy to come out. Come out aseme mimi nimechapa. Mimi mademo analemewa.
So it's really bad.
It's Jeff.
The drug menace is
Jeff
really,
is
really
bad.
bad. There's a time we had gone to Malindi for shoe distribution. I was with Kamau. Just shoe distribution.
Kamau Wandutu.
Yeah. Just shoe distribution. It was not even just now to give back. We got there and it turned from a shoe distribution to a drug conversation and trying to help guys.
What?
Because the people showed up, unaona mtu, and you cannot even. There's no any other vein to inject themselves. Zote zimetumiwa. And the guy, the skin is all dry. They don't eat. They don't do anything.
Kuna appetite.
And all they need is that drug to keep them going. You understand? And now the worst thing is actually the parents. Who mtoto wako akishalemewa, amelemewa kama mzazi, unajua unaanza kumficha nyumbani. Unamweka nyumbani, or you go dump them in a rehab and do not even, all you do is pay the rehab.
Anatoka anarudi
huko just because you have the money. And I cannot lie to you, most parents from your side, you understand? Because you tell me, where is a kid in say Buruburu going to get cocaine from?
And by the way, cocaine is readily available. Eco. Huh?
Cocaine iko mpaka Kajiado, Jeff. That's
cocaine au hii ni unga.
Cocaine.
And they're putting up the lines.
Like in the movies.
Yes.
Like in the movies. Vile wanaona Narcos or...
Yes. So I like what Jalasa amesema, unaficha mtoto. You know, personally, vile na feel shida ya drugs, it's not a personal problem. Like even when you have mtoto wako is into drugs, imagine open up uambie neighbor so that you can talk. Because the next day is your son. And probably your neighbor will not be able to afford to go to that rehab.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a conversation that we need to start having. Kama wazazi, kama my youth. My youth wengi peer pressure ni mbaya. Wanachochana. Kwa hizi clubs, unaona hapa kila usiku. Mnachochana mnaenda, you know, hey, we are having fun. Let me try this, let me try that. And that's it.
You know,
you get hooked.
One of the biggest problems the young man is going through is not being able to afford the lifestyle the girlfriend wants to be in.
Yeah, but where does this come from? In the movies or in social media?
Social media and everything. You get. You are, say, 22, okay? And you've already been introduced to the good life. Understand? She wants to be in your car because she saw somebody else in a car like that. You understand? What does it take? It takes her now to do anything possible to be in that car. You get?
Yeah.
So this young man is going through the stress of, I cannot and I'll never be able to afford what this girl wants in her life.
So he takes to drugs.
He takes himself to, all I need is to get high to try and forget what I'm going through.
You depress yourself.
You're depressed.
At 22, what did you have?
Bro, at 22, I was a fisherman in Homa Bay.
You see?
But that's then, bro.
We're 22. No, that's last year. It's okay.
At 22.
22 years old. How can you think you're going to have what? A
V8.
Yes. You know, Jeff, when you ask some of these young people why they're smoking or why they're doing drugs, they justify by they tell you, bana, sisi hatuna kitu ya kufanya bana.
Hatuna kazi.
Then kuna moja nilimuuliza juzi, sasa una kazi, sasa unangoja kazi uletewe na nani, my friend? Hamka uende utafute kazi. So they want that life, but then they
don't want to work for it.
They don't want to work for it.
You see, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. You don't want to work for it, but you want it. It doesn't make sense.
You know, Jeff, if me and you go down somewhere to drink, we're going to have a drink to enjoy. You understand? These kids go out to drink to get high. And it's just not high in anything. High in the most cheapest and
quickest,
cheapest way possible.
Yeah, microwave generation. Kila kitu haraka.
Ni meze ni kuwa high, ni enjoy life.
my idea of a good life ni niko maji mbaya.
Chipukeezy, why is it along the coast from Mombasa to Malindi? Why is it that drugs are so prevalent, or people are so high, or there's such a huge
I think
generation?
What I've realized is that I think most of these hard drugs zilikuwa introduced Mombasa kitambo. I think also because it's an entry point. You know, the
yes,
the port and everything,
the border, you know. So hizo drugs za nini zilienda huko kitambo sana. And then also there was no sensitization. I think by the time people, because ni mbaya sana Mombasa, there was no people telling people, you know, drugs kills, these things are bad, you know. And also now Tanzania drugs mob. You know, Mombasa and Waswahili wa TZ. You know, Tanzania cocaine is huge. Unaona mpaka wasanii kina Raisi, kina
Chidi Benz
nini. Tanzania, they're also into, you know, into that culture. I don't know why. That culture of drinking and getting high. So those cultures kind of intertwine. Yeah, Tanzania
the coast.
Yeah. So wapwani nao wajua kila mtu anapenda kujali hali zake. Wewe mtoto wako avuta bangi, shauri zako. So slowly by slowly started eating them. By the time they realized that all of them now are into that disaster, it was too late.
So the question is, my goodness, this is very depressing. And the question is, can we win this war then? Can you do it?
Yes, we can win this war, but only if, number one, we have to prevent our young people from taking them.
How do you do that?
We prevent them by, the government needs to come up with policies. Hata kama ni kwenda kwa shule, unaona watu wako shule, wenye wako even from class 3. Ni kama vile tulikuwa tunafunzwa prevention of HIV and AIDS.
Yes.
You know, we need to have lessons za kwa shule zenye zinafunza hawa toi about, you know, drug addiction, the dangers. Also in churches. I was telling a friend of mine, what if to revisit culture? Wajua, kama ukienda kwa culture ya kwetu sisi Wakamba, ni hard sana ukijipate wakati mimi hata saa hii niko 27 years na kunywa pombe na babangu. Ati nakaa naye ati tuko na chupa. You know, what if we revisit the culture? A Masai friend told me that ati Masai ukikunywa pombe kama brother, you know, you hold a brother. You know, you can't take alcohol kama your elder
in his presence. You cannot.
And if you do, you have to, you know, unanyang'anya ng'ombe moja. Like ukunywa chupa 5 za pombe mbele ya brother yako mkubwa na wewe ni wa Masai, umelose ng'ombe 5.
You're fine. You're fine.
But now look at what happens nowadays. People come from church, sindio? Watu wanatoka church kwa sababu mmetoka church kama familia. You guys don't want to go home to cook. You go into
some nyamchom.
Upitia to a nyamchom. What is at a nyamchom? There's a car wash, there's a barber shop, there's a kids play area, and there's your nyama choma, and there are people drinking. You understand? And you as a parent uko na pombe yako hapa, watoto wanacheza pale kwa bouncing castle. So wanacheza wanarudi, daddy tupe pesa turudi kwa games tena. Unapatia pesa, wewe unaendelea kupiga black yako pole, watoto wanacheza pale, chakula yenu inakuwa tayari, wanakuja kwa meza, soda yao pale na chips, na wewe na pombe yako next to them. Ni kapo lingine wamelewa hapo, pale kando kuna watu wanapigana nini. You see, it's how you
introduce
the environment that you aujampatia mtoto wako pombe, but it's what they see,
and they see it's okay.
Drinking is okay.
Jesus Christ.
Soon and very soon wewe kama mzazi unalewa, unamwambia daddy onja kidogo
tu.
Daddy ni kali,
na unacheka because
your kid is already you can imagine from that point what that kid, what that environment,
that's the introduction.
So
makosa ni yetu.
The conversation now needs to start from there, Jeff. Na si makosa usiseme ni yetu, ni ya kila mtu. Ni walimu, wazazi. Kama wazazi hiyo culture Jalango amesema tuache. You know, it's the small things. Wakifunzwa shule, wasifunzwe shule alafu sasa Saturday wewe ndio umempeleka kufanya hiyo ujinga Jalango amesema hapa. Churches, Sunday school, let's talk to these kids about drugs. Kwa sababu the more ukigrow up ukiambiwa hii kitu ni mbaya, of course utakuwa cautious. So the ones that are already addicted, you know, it's good to rehabilitate them and you know to try and get them back. But the ones that are not yet addicted or into drugs, it's just preaching the gospel of let's avoid these things.
You know, in America, there was a huge problem, 60s, 70s, 80s, huge problem, and they were really trying to see how they can combat the drug issue, and it's still there even now. 2018 is still there. But I remember an ad I saw in America, and it will always stay with me. This guy takes a frying pan with oil, akaweka kwa stove. Oil gets a little hot, right? He breaks an egg on the frying pan, right? He says, no, before he breaks the egg, the oil is getting hot, right? He says, this is your brain, right? And I come my eye. This is your brain on drugs. You know, as the oil is getting over and then it's getting all over the egg. Any questions?
That's it.
That's it. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? I'm telling you, that thing it's never left my mind. Never. Simple stuff. Simple.
Just simple things like that.
Simple things.
And it's the testimonials.
Yeah.
If I was asking myself, Jana Jalango, how can I get these stories? Because unajua maboys wana reach out by the way. Maybe jalas vitu naambiwa mtu ananiita Chipu uko wapi? Mtu ananipea testimony ya vile ametumia drugs na vile imemwaffect, najiambia this. I think if I can be able to show this,
film all that, record it, weka kwa nini social media.
Mama analia, ananiambia Chipukeezy, bwana baba huyu mtoto alianza, tumekosana, tuliachana, huyu mtoto sasa anavuta vitu hata sijui, anakuja hapa saa nyingine anakuwa wazimu, tumeteseka, tusaidie, tufanye. If you can be able to show that in the media, I think, you know,
it'll hit home.
You're now in a very good position,
very powerful position
to showcase.
It's like our friend David Ogot. So Nyamabite,
the sober guy.
Now he's sobered up, but you know the stories, the testimonials.
What he said here,
India,
on the same seat.
Yes, what he was taking, what he was doing to get the next high, and he tells the story.
He sold everything in their house.
Can you imagine? A very wealthy family, from Professor God to Mweshimiwa.
Yeah,
Grace.
There's a boy that, you know, karibu uwawe juzi Mombasa. Tulienda Mombasa on Thursday. Alikuwa ameiba 150 bob. Ndio ende abai
hiyo kitu.
Ende abai hiyo kitu.
150
bob. 150 Jeff.
So ni so nchwane au ni nini?
Chwani.
Okay. And you know the worst thing, you hear the way the traffickers do it.
Yes.
They give you for free.
They hook you. You're hooked.
They give you for free. They give you for free. Until that day. Now, when you come for it personally,
umejileta.
Ushajileta. Unakwambia sasa ikuagi bure. Inakuaga. So, hata ukitaka sasa ikuwe mzuri zaidi, so 5,000, 10,000, and you're hooked and you will never go back. Are there enough rehabilitation centers in this town?
Well, they are not enough. But, you know, I think we need to have more rehabilitation centers. The ones that are there, to be honest, I don't think that we have enough rehabilitation
Not
centers.
only that, professionals to run them, you know? The personnel to run them.
But you see also something, I don't know, I think the board, we're going to go to decide, you know, the licensing, the licensing fee that we normally collect, ilirudishwa kwa county. You know, it's a county that collects the licensing fee. So such funds were the ones that I suppose if NACADA could have that, you know, tuna collect hiyo do ndio tuweze kujenga. Because you find a county, it's an example like Nairobi, ita collect hizo licensing fee, but instead of directing that fund to creating rehabilitation centers, blah blah, those things, sasa wanaiweka tu kwa ile revenue tu ya kawaida. It's not a priority. It's not a priority.
That's true. Like munado, mko na budget?
Tuko na budget, but it's not enough.
Always. It's never enough.
It's never enough.
It's never enough. We are speaking live to Vincent Mwasia Mutua. Good Lord, can you imagine? He's changed his name again, huh? I mean, Chipukeezy. Do your board members call you Chipukeezy? Wanakuitaje?
Chipukeezy, Mwasia Mutua, yoyote ile. Mamangu aliniambia kuna jina hizi leo mtoto.
We are so proud of this young man, I tell you, man. But you have a huge, mammoth uphill task.
Because in that board, I think you are one of the few people who
gets
interact,
it. Who gets it.
Interact with this.
By the way, did you ever take drugs?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about it after the break. We'll be back.